Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Kpop news. Hearts2Hearts Peace Sign Mistake, KATSEYE Scooter Braun Outing, Karina's outfit drama.
Okay, so listen, the K-pop world has completely lost its mind this week. We've got rookie idols panicking over peace signs, global girl groups catching heat at Disneyland, Trump, yes, that Trump being dragged into K-pop tea, and a Jenny
What?
XTOPYG reunion that literally no one saw coming. Like, what is going on? Grab a drink, grab a snack, because this is messy, it's chaotic, it's political, and yet somehow, still entertaining.
At any rate, that is what we're going to try to do.
So let's break it down, because this is not just drama. This is a full-on pop culture earthquake. So here's what happened. Hearts2Hearts. They're this fresh-faced rookie group. Total babies in the industry, okay? They're on a live stream, being cute, laughing, doing their idol thing. And then Yuha flashes two peace signs. Which is cute, right? Wrong. Because here's the thing. Right now in South Korea, it's election season. And in Korea, even holding up one or two fingers can be...
So, if Karina didn't do it, nobody would care about it. Because Karina did it now, everybody cares about it. Clearly not the same thing as Karina. There's no red, there's no sign, rose. It's just peace sign.
They did the peace sign.
Yeah, but this was like a cheers, for a photo.
It seemed also like a reflex even.
Yeah, it was a reflex.
All the girls' face were like
because
shocked, 'cause they
everybody
know
knows
this
what's
is bad.
happening. Yeah, so it's like,
Dang, you should have sat on your hands.
yeah, but it's definitely not the same as Karina.
Can
Like,
I see the video again?
flashes two peace signs. Which is cute, right? Wrong. Because here's the thing.
The thing is,
Right
they're
now
kinda
in South
smiling
Korea,
about it, so
it's
like,
election season. And in Korea,
because
even
they're
holding up
probably
one or two
talking
fingers
about something.
can be seen as political symbolism, representing the liberal or conservative party. That's how tense things are. And this poor girl, the second she did it, she went full oh my god no mode. Like, visibly screamed, yanked her hands back like she...
Look where this girl is looking. Second girl from the right, she's looking diagonally. There's somebody standing there. Right here. See that? Where her view is. They're about to get their asses whooped.
But we don't know that, but they're
and just
looking
froze.
for approval
The other
for
girls,
sure.
chaos. Apologies flying, giggles bubbling up. Someone covered their face and laughed like they were being hunted by the election police. And even the foreign members. Yes, Carmen, we saw you. We're like, no, it's okay. They were just as panicked. Which is kind of impressive, considering they can't even vote in Korea. Netizens loved it. Even Carmen knowing what's going on is funny. She's too young to vote, but already more self-aware than most adults. The way she gasped like she said a slur on live TV. And honestly, we have no choice but to stand socially aware rookies. That's media training. That's reflex. That's idol excellence. Now we need to talk about Katseye. Because what happened here is not cute, not funny, it's messy. So Katseye, the global girl group from HYBE, was just seen at Disneyland. Which should have been wholesome, right? Just some idols living their best life. Nope. They weren't just with friends. They were with Scooter Braun. Yes, that's Scooter Braun, the HYBE America CEO, manager to the stars, and also someone who has repeatedly voiced support for Zionism. And if you know...
I mean, that's their CEO. That has nothing to do with his political take. Like, that's literally their boss. What are they going to tell to the boss? Oh, sorry, boss, I don't disagree with your politics. I'm not going to go out with you. What?
I remember JYP, he has like a church.
Yeah. What? That's
You
your
know,
boss.
you know why we're getting into this? Because more people are getting more invested into the girls. So of course, then naturally what they're gonna do is dig.
I mean, you can dig all you want, but the guy's their HYBE America CEO. That's literally their
The
boss.
thing is, I think they should be prepared to handle this.
I don't think there's handling needed. That's their boss. What are they going to say? Oh, we apologize for hanging out with our boss?
No, but I think they will be prepared to handle this.
They'll be fine.
Know what's happening in Gaza right now? Let's just say, fans did not take that lightly. Within hours of the Disneyland pics dropping, fans launched a boycott. Reminder, do not pre-order Katseye's comeback. Support them with fan projects, but don't give HYBE money. We've been boycotting Zionist companies, and now this. What makes it worse?
Don't give hype.
Katseye was
so
previously
it's more of a hype. Is it?
Well, he is HYBE CEO, HYBE America CEO.
praised for their subtle shows
They're
of
not
solidarity
making
with
this
Palestine.
distinction though. I don't know.
What distinction?
Like HYBE America CEO. Because when you just say HYBE, I just assume okay HYBE.
Well, HYBE America is whole part. No, HYBE America is part of the regular HYBE. So you want to cut regular HYBEs.
Palestine. So this felt like a betrayal to many. And listen, were the girls just caught in corporate obligations? Maybe. Were they aware of the optics? Maybe not. But in 2025, when fans are politically engaged and online 24/7, intentions don't always matter. Associations do. And just when you thought Katseye's week couldn't get worse, enter Daniela's mom. Someone on Twitter, because it's always Twitter, discovered that Daniela's mother was following Donald Trump on Instagram. Cue the screenshots, quote retweets, and viral melt.
That's her mom, I guess.
I thought that was Din.
Honestly, it look like Daniela. If that's the mom is young. She don't look no older than 30. Huh.
Down. She's a Trumpy. It all makes sense now. It was obvious when she said being gay was an insult. Another idol outed by their parents' politics. Let me remind you, Daniela herself never followed Trump, never posted anything political, never said a word. But because her mom clicked follow, suddenly Daniela was public enemy number 1. What makes this wild is, her mom actually spoke out. She posted, "I followed an account after seeing a touching post about the Pope. It had nothing to do with politics." She said this doesn't reflect her or Daniela's beliefs. And honestly, that's fair, because how many of us have parents who follow questionable people and say questionable things? Like, just because your mom supports
The
Trump.
mom recovered well. Like, damn.
Yeah,
That's
but
a good response.
and yeah, guys, like, I mean, come on, parents don't define the kids, and the kids don't define the parents either. Like, if a kid does something bad, doesn't mean, oh, the parents are bad people. The same way, if the parent does something bad, doesn't mean the kids are bad people. Like, you know, it has two separate people. Like, you can't. They're not the same.
Trump doesn't mean you're out here storming the Capitol. Now let's talk about Karina from aespa. She posted a photo. Cute outfit. Stylish. Totally normal. Except not. Because apparently, fans believe the outfit had political
We're still talking
undertones.
about this?
Enough to suggest she was subtly endorsing a
I thought
candidate
it was like a
during
new
election
outfit or
season,
something.
which in Korea is a big no-no. The backlash? Immediate. She deleted the photos, posted an apology on Bubble. SM Entertainment released a formal statement. But the fans? Not having it. Unstanding. Deleted all aespa songs from my playlist. I liked Winter, but Karina ruined it.
I mean, you know,
I never
these
knew an outfit
usually
could
take a long time until people are over it.
end an entire
I'm
group.
not surprised.
Okay, but really, over a shirt, this just shows how hypersensitive fans can be when politics and idols collide. And finally, let's end with some nostalgic drama. So
But you know,
TOP
you have to take the good with the bad, because in the K-pop world, it's very necessary to have this parasocial relationship. So you have to take the good side of having a parasocial relationship and the bad side.
True.
former Big Bang member, now back in the spotlight thanks to Squid Game Season 2, just dropped a Netflix promo. Cool,
Oh, I saw
right?
this
But the real
commercial.
twist, the background music was Jennie's solo hit, Like Jennie. And when I tell you the fans lost it, XYG legends collabing, Jennie and TOP in the same project. I'm shaking. This is bigger than Avengers Endgame. Okay, maybe not that big,
So
but you
what
get
is
it.
the
It's rare to
show?
see two YG
Oh,
alumni,
I don't know.
especially ones who left the company, being connected again in any way. No one knows if it's planned, coincidental, or the beginning of something major. But K-pop Twitter, already shipping it. So yeah,
But he
in 1
didn't
week,
speak in
we've gone
English in this commercial.
He didn't?
Mm-mm.
from peace signs and paparazzi pics, to boycotts, backlash, and
My
bizarre
sister
political
was like, I don't know what
entanglements.
he's
K-pop
saying.
is
I
not
was
just
like, that
music,
was the
it's a
joke.
whole cultural
Oh.
battleground now. Let me know in the comments. Should idols stay neutral?
Did you see what the commercial was for?
I kind of skipped over it quickly.
Oh.
I saw a commercial. I just saw Martha's story and I saw him, and they were like briefly talking to one another, but they weren't speaking the same language to each other.
Mm.
Or do they owe us a stance? Is Katseye getting too much hate? Or not enough accountability?
Yeah. People reaching in all of these, honestly.
Huh.
Recently,
IVE versus Blackpink. The Rain performance debate. Wonyoung care about her makeup.
a viral video comparing performances by IVE and Blackpink in the rain sparked an unexpected wave of controversy.
My question is, why do we have performances in the rain? Like, why do we need to perform in the rain? I don't get it.
Particularly targeted at IVE's Wonyoung. The video, which juxtaposes Blackpink performing confidently in the rain and IVE performing under a tent, quickly gathered traction online. And while some praised Blackpink's dedication, others took it as an opportunity to launch malicious criticism at Wonyoung, accusing her of prioritizing her appearance over professionalism. In the video, Blackpink is shown singing and dancing in heavy rain during one of their paid concerts. A massive production where fans bought tickets and safety protocols were presumably in place. In contrast, the clip of IVE was from a free university festival performance, where the members were performing under a rain tent, presumably due to sudden weather changes.
That's how it should be done. There should be a rain tent. There's absolutely no reason why anybody should perform in the rain. It's dangerous. There's no reason whatsoever to do that.
Some netizens spun this comparison into negativity, with absurd comments like, Wonyoung only cares about her makeup. Her makeup is more important than the concert. However, this narrative was quickly dismantled by others online, many of whom jumped in to defend IVE and Wonyoung with facts and reason. University festivals are free events, unlike concerts, where fans pay and expect a full show regardless of weather. Performing under a tent in the rain is standard safety protocol in such events, and many idols have done the same. This isn't unique to IVE, nor is it about makeup. As one user rightly pointed out, why only drag IVE? There are tons of idols who don't perform in the rain. Put them in two if you're going to make that comparison. Another added, Blackpink had to perform in the rain. Fans paid for that. But expecting idols to risk injury during a free Unifest, that's not professionalism, that's recklessness. What's especially concerning is how Wonyoung continues to be a target, regardless of what she does. Whether it's how she looks, how she acts, or where she stands on stage, she faces scrutiny that's disproportionate and often irrational.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why all the criticisms coming at Wonyoung, and the whole group was under the umbrella. So if you want to criticize all of them, what does it have to do with Wonyoung? Like, she's not the only one that had an umbrella and others were dancing in the rain. But that aside, there's nothing wrong with performing under a tent. I see nothing wrong whatsoever. It's either that or cancel the show, because ain't nobody dancing in the rain. That should never happen.
Fan commented, Sometimes I hate my own fandom. Who hates Wonyoung? Only someone immature and jealous of her beauty and success. This recurring hate cycle against a young successful woman in the industry says more about the haters than the idol herself. And here's what I want to say from my heart. Let's just stop and think logically for a second. We see idols dancing in the rain, slipping, falling, getting injured, and we praise that as dedication.
That's not dedication. That's not something to praise. That's career ending waiting to happen.
That really what professionalism looks like? Is putting yourself at risk for a stage that isn't even safe a badge of honor. I've seen those viral videos of idols falling again and again, struggling to get up just to keep going. And frankly, it breaks my heart. That's not something we should be cheering on. That's not strength. That's unsafe. When companies and event organizers take steps, like setting up tents, or even just an umbrella, to protect their artists from injury, it should be seen as progress, not as a weakness. So why shame Wonyoung or IVE for doing exactly that? Why turn a safety measure into a weapon for hate? Let's also address the makeup criticism. Since when was makeup on stage a crime? Every idol, male and female, wears makeup. That's part of being a performer. Singling out Wonyoung for it is deeply hypocritical and unfair. And to some of these
I'm not sure why we're only coming for Wonyoung.
toxic fans, especially a few from the Blackpink fandom, why drag Blackpink into this at all? Do you think every other group has it?
I honestly don't think this is a Blackpink fans are doing this. I think this is a IVE/Wonyoung haters are doing this, because why would Blackpink fans bring up
It's
IVE?
so random.
Yeah, like, I understand if Blackpink recently performed, yes, maybe then we can compare, but this is old performance by Blackpink. Like, there's no way for Blackpink fans to go talk about Blackpink's old performance in comparison to IVE. Like, why would you? I don't see it. I think this is just IVE haters.
Performed in the rain. This isn't a competition of who gets the wettest or who falls the hardest. Instead of turning every comparison into hate, we should be demanding safer stages, better planning, and respect for the artist's well-being. They're not invincible, they're human. So yeah, put professionalism where it belongs, not in suffering or slipping, but in delivering a performance safely, with energy, grace, and respect for the fans.
So do the fans don't have anything to cover them? They just get rained on? That to me was the most awkward.
I guess you can bring raincoats like we've seen in Italy. Remember Irama concert, it was raining, so all the fans, they had like the raincoats because they were kind of prepared for the rain. But the stage was covered though, so he wasn't performing in the rain.
I just think it looks bad that the fans are getting rained on.
I mean, you should, when you go to an event like that, you should see the weather forecast. If it rains, it rains. I just don't think there should be dancing on a stage in the rain. I think there should be like a roof over their head. That's it.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And as always, share as much kindness as possible.